What could be a game-changing twist for Young and Restless with Sally's baby, plus Billy and Lily's split irks fans? There are a lot of characters and a lot of scenes in Young and Restless, but nothing ever seems to actually happen. Reflections on the week in music, the perfect duet. Unsurprisingly, Devin and Abby hooked up again, and it looks as though predictions that they'll end up living together soonish are right on the nose. They'll probably be as dull as ditch water, but if Nate keeps bonding with Victoria, maybe Elena will throw down a challenge at some point. Chance, meanwhile, had dinner with Sharon, and I can't wait to see what kind of heat these two can generate together. How about the authors? Do they plan to visit? They run the risk of the pairing becoming more popular than the much-desired Billy/Chelsea union. There's just so much about this Chelly story that doesn't work or feels forced. Chelsea not only raped Billy but also, and this has never been discussed, she cheated on him while they were engaged. Writing Chelsea out of character was the first misstep. Being so blatant about wanting to absolve Chelsea of any potential blame for the breakup of Billy and Lily, who suddenly realize they have nothing in common after one off-screen therapy session, was also transparent. You can't fool the audience if you have an agenda. I would have bought into this story a lot more if Chelsea had tricked and connived her way into coming between Billy and Lily. Time bomb Tucker. It's getting old having Tucker lurk around being eccentric. It's time to put his storyline into gear. The fact that Devin recognized his feelings for Audra was a setback in their budding romance, unless McCall can schmooze his way out of it. It will also likely irritate Lily, who is dead set on going public. Sorry, Heather, but I think Daniel will be the one to pick up the pieces when everything comes crashing down for Lily, and I wish Jill were here to witness it all with us on the canvas. Dan the Dishonest. It was amazing that Young and Restless cast James Hyde as a baddie, but the character has done less than nothing since they brought him on. Show us how dangerous he is, rather than telling us. Instead of putting Stark's loyalty to Diane to the test, the writers had him tell her, "Surprise me." What a letdown. Therefore, only Phyllis, Nikki, and Ashley are aware of the joke that Diane is playing on Jack, Jeremy, and Kyle. That's why it was amusing to see Ashley lecture Jack on his treatment of Diane. Oh, what a dolt he is. Perhaps this is something he should think about. The fact that Summer eventually wised up was a nice bonus. It's high time for a fight to break out between her and Kyle, who gets a partial pass for being duped by Diane due to the depth of his emotions. In retrospect, I think they could have made a stronger case, but there's always next time. Dan and Crick. There is no doubt in anyone's mind that Danny and Christine still care about each other after their reunion. I found it odd that they made an effort to have Chris assure us that everything was fine between Paul and himself. Why wouldn't they use her revelation of marital strife as an opening gambit if they intend to bring Danny back, as rumors have it? The writers' heavy reliance on their history with Phyllis has me wondering if they have any plans to return to that period. I have no idea where they would take it now. Twist, like a Sally confirmation of Sally's pregnancy, has left her understandably anxious about becoming a parent. It's hard not to speculate that she won't want to keep the baby after her reaction to the news, her worry that it will interfere with her career plans, and her conversation with Nick last week about not believing she'd make a good parent because of how she was raised. Although, unless she has the pregnancy terminated, she can only keep this secret from Adam and Nick for so long. They will both want to know if they are the father and will have thoughts and feelings about the pregnancy if she chooses to carry it to term. I will definitely be keeping an eye on Mariah and Tessa to see if their plan to meet the mysterious Delphine fails. In that case, it's possible that a decision will be made to allow Teria to adopt Sally's baby if it turns out that Nick is the biological father. Assuming Nick isn't crazy, why would he do this? He already has children with Mariah and Tessa, whom he adores. As far as I'm concerned, Sally's refusal to have children is a done deal. All this means that Victor will eventually join in. Would he be okay with the Newman family giving up an heir through adoption?